from the Republic of Kenya. That's where we are, and we are welcoming you so much as we take tea from the village. The time, let me check. It is 11 a.m. in the morning in the Republic of Kenya. That's where we are in East Africa. And we are welcoming you so much in our channel. Right from the village, 300 kilometers north of Nairobi. So I'm welcoming you wherever you are watching us from. We are very far from the capital cities, the commercial towns. We live in one of the remotest villages in the world. That's where we are. Very, very far. We live where the equator line meets, southern and the northern hemisphere. They meet right here in the village. We border Uganda, Tanzania, and Ethiopia. Those are the countries that we border. Devil from Russia. I'm from Kenya in East Africa. That's where I am. Let me turn my message just clicking. We are in Kenya in East Africa. That's where we are. And we border Uganda and Tanzania. You can check the map. Uganda is the west of Kenya, Somalia in the east, Ethiopia in the north, Southern Sudan in the northwest, Eritrea northeast. That's where we are. This is where the country that the father of the former US President Barack Obama came from. No, we are very far from Nigeria. We are very far. Nigeria is in West Africa, but we are in East Africa. Oh, you are from the Putin land. I know Moscow. I have heard of Moscow. I have heard of Kremlin. I think something like that. I know Russia. It was in former Soviet Union of Social Soviet Republic. You're saying Nigeria is the best. Each and every country, it's your country, and love your country wherever you are. You never choose where to be born. We are born in a desert village, and we still appreciate it. We are in the equator line, where the northern and southern hemisphere meet, and we still appreciate it. So, Devil from Russia, you are very much welcome. Kindly subscribe to our channel. I also have another channel called Desert Channel Explorers. Just search for it. Jasmine Moore. How are you? How is United States of America? You are very much welcome together with Ragu. Jasmine, we are 7,500 miles from Washington, D.C. Our country is where the father of Barack Obama, the former 44th president of the U.S., came from. That's exactly where we are. No one chooses where to be born from. No one chooses. No one chooses the race. We just found ourselves out where we are, and we really thank our God, thank our Creator for where we are. You know, we should appreciate that. The world is of diversity. Some continents are full of cold snows. Others, they are full of heat. So we really appreciate wherever you are born from. Thank you. I also have another channel, guys, called the Desert Channel Explorers. Kindly search for it. Subscribe for me. So I'll give an example. Where we are, I told you we are 300 kilometers north of Nairobi. Exactly. Mr. Ragu is writing my channel. Just check the other channel, guys, as Ragu is writing. It's called the Desert Channel Explorers. Kindly visit it. Subscribe for me. I reached 1,000 subscribers in my other channel about 1 or 6 weeks ago, and I really appreciate it. Right from a remote village of Kenya. So, guys, I ask kindly subscribe for me. Where we are, to those who are new, we live in an area surrounded by ranches. We have a ranch that next to the village, the ranch that hosts the only two remaining white northern rhinos. They are next to the village. So guys, that's where we are. We are also in the midst of Mount Kenya and Aberdare Ranges. You can check on the map and you see where we are. Mr. A, where are you watching us from, by the way, before I answer your question? In my channel, mostly I don't comment about politics. I don't comment about religion. I respect every country, and mostly that's what I do. I respect your religion. I respect your culture. I respect the way you think, because I believe we are of diverse, so I cannot even ask about Nigeria president. I think, is it Buhari? I cannot. It is your decision. Or like comment maybe about the US, whether you choose Kamala Harris or you did choose Donald Trump. It is their decision. Like America had an election recently. They choose Donald Trump. Whether you love him or not, that is the American decision, and I respect that. So let's not talk about the president of Kenya. It is politics and governance. That is what you'd like to be. Love the monkey, I'm good. Where are you watching us from? Tell us where you're watching us from. And kindly remember to subscribe in my channel. It goes like that, every country has its own rules. Every country, and many countries, by the way, you never know who you are commenting to. Maybe you might be commenting to security intelligence. You never know. So we don't like, even religion, I don't talk about it. I don't, that's a personal decision. And, your kingdom, your country, your republic, your state, that one I definitely respect. Even the race, I respect everything. Exactly. Ragu is very right. Like now we can start arguing whether you are Christian or you are Muslim or you are a Buddha, there's no need. Let's talk about different things. Things that will not bring about emotions, Like you can tell me about, you can tell me about the UK, how the UK is doing. Ragu can tell us about India, And we love that. Because here in the village, yes, we are from the remote village. We understand that. But we believe to respect you across the globe because we have different mindsets, different way of doing things. And we like talking about, tell us about your history. Ask me things about Kenya. Ask me about relationships, how people marry. Ask me about polygamous, monogamous. And I will definitely ask. Ask how kids go to school. Ask about schools in the village. Ask about the solar energy, how people survive, how people live. And I will definitely be there for you. But not about individualism, not about personality. That one, for me, is a big no, if I may say so. So guys, as I was saying, we are very far from commercial towns. That's my village. And that's my village I was born in. That's where I've grown up. I'm going to try, here we struggle. We walk distances to make videos. And Ragu here, most common uses of transportation, we use donkeys, We don't have studios. We don't have cameras. We just use just a phone. We have no electricity. We struggle even to charge our phones. We have problems of internet, But we still struggle and bring about videos. We still struggle and engage with the world. That's doing our best, Even Chinese said, people from China, the Chinese said, a long journey, you start with one step. So we decided, yes, we might not have studios, we might have nothing, but we use what we have. Shots for you. You are a new subscriber. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you so much. Shots for you. You know, not that we don't have schools. My late dad, he used to read newspapers, and after reading the newspapers, he used to give it to me. He had a radio. I used to listen with him. I learned so many about the world. I learned so many things about the world history. You are a Hemanshi. Thank you so much, Hemanshi. Thank you so much, Ragu. We struggle and we try to make our videos. We have no computers to edit. But had I not taken a step, Ragu, shots for you, everyone joining us, I could not have done anything. So I better the way I took a step. Right. I wish you can come here and you see how we live. I'm lucky that I have smartphone, but we don't have. Let me show you. You see this phone. These are types of the phones used by the many people in the village. You see, this is not a smartphone. Those are the kinds of phones used in the village. Even if many people don't know about YouTube, they don't know. They don't know even the Facebook. They don't know even WhatsApp. But I said, let me start on the gap. Let me represent them. Let me highlight so that at least I can be their representative, you know. And imagine even kids go to school without shoes. Just imagine. They skip lunches. We only have 2 rivers in the area, and they are far distant apart. They are so far, and many people prefer boreholes. Watch my videos, and you see. By the way, even digging boreholes is very, very expensive. So what people do? Just imagine people in the village dig boreholes using their hands. You know, they use hands. A manual way to reach water feet or foot 150 feet. Just imagine using your hands to drill a borehole. You know, some even die in the boreholes. The boreholes the soil just returns. They are buried there and they die. You know. So that's the way we live in the village. Very difficult life. But we don't complain. We thank God in everything. Sarah Setin, how are you? You are very much welcome, Sarah. We are in East Africa in a country called Kenya. Kenya in East Africa. That is where our channel is. And we are 300 kilometers north of Nairobi. Nairobi is the capital city. And Ragu, you love geography. The word Nairobi is a Maasai name. You know that area of Nairobi was occupied by Maasai. It means fresh water. That is Nairobi. But we are very far away from Nairobi, you know. So Sarah Setin, where are you watching us from? Kindly tell us where you're watching from. We are right where the southern and northern hemisphere of equator line meets. Exactly, that's where we are. And of course, Ragu, if Ragu, you are hearing me, if you are still in live stream, I can ask, where is the center of the earth? If I may ask you, who knows? Who can be maybe studied, maybe some things like astronaut, maybe you are a scientist. For my understanding, and only the scientist or astronaut can prove me wrong, most likely we are in the center of the world. Egypt, what are you saying about Egypt? Egypt is in Africa, in the northern Africa. The capital city is called Cairo. You also have another city there called Alexandria. So you think the center of the world is in the Egypt? Maybe. I'm not sure. But for me, if the equator line, the line that goes around the world, it's a meeting point. And that is my opinion, it's not scientific. They can prove me wrong. Most likely, the desert village is in the center of the world. That's my opinion. It's not researched. No. But I can guess. To those who want to reach, and by the way, I watched a video. There are some things looking like a Mercury. If you go exactly at that point, if you check on the map where they meet, the hemisphere, right there is a gate called Rongai Gate. Rongai Gate is a gate to the Oropejeta Wildlife Conservancy, where I told you the only two remaining northern white rhinos are. One of the gates is called Rongai. Just check in your Google. If you go take those things looking like Mercury, you put one on your right hand and the other one on the left hand. They turn to different colors if you put water inside. One on your right hand, the other one on your left hand. They turn, one I think greenish or yellowish. Very amazing event that I never knew, because it signifies that's the center of the hemispheres, So that's a miracle of the village, of the desert village. We don't just complain that we are in a very hot area. We complain and think we have fungus, whatever. No. We also appreciate the features around the village. Like Mount Kenya is around here. Mount Kenya, you are very much welcome, very much welcome. Even the Mount Kenya around here, 5,199 meters above sea level. We do have Mount climbing. You can come and climb the mountain. We do see the stars. We see the stars, of course. It's a very good and a beautiful area, because even British have, it's called what? They have a battalion around, a unit around the village. It is called British Army Training Unit of Kenya. It's called Batuk. So if you see, they enjoy so much being around. They also go to watch animals. They really enjoy. They enjoy our hotels. They live there. They live also to their barracks right here in the desert village of Africa. So we really appreciate that. You are very much welcome. Visit Kenya if you are from, you said you are from UK, right? You are Nigerian, but you live in the UK. From UK, from London to Nairobi, 9 hours flight. It is 6,000 miles from London to Nairobi. Yeah. You can also take my WhatsApp number. I can show you around the village if you wish so. You can video call, I show you around. Exactly, not even the center of Kenya. It is in the center of the world. The world is around, It's around, the orbit is round. But if you see that equator line, I also try to think on my own thoughts. Equator line, where those lines meet, that's the center of the world. And I'm very open. Let the scientists prove me wrong. I don't know how they calculate. Like Lagu, how, according to your own opinion, where do you think the center of the world is? Remember, the earth is round. Which facts can you use to prove where the center of the earth is? We don't know where the foundations are. That one is for sure. Just like we don't know where the weed comes from or where it goes. Exactly. Can you check for me where the longitude and the latitude meet? That plus, that GMT, that green meridian time. Just confirm where they meet. Confirm where they meet, I have never thought about that, the latitudes. Just check for me, check the country. The equator line passes through 13 countries. There's a country that's very unknown. Not everywhere is Not everywhere, not everywhere. You know, another thing that people don't know, Earth has foundations. Just like you build a house, the Earth has foundations. Even the oceans, they have something that starts for them. They have something that holds them. Even Indian Ocean, for my thinking, it has also corners, but we are human beings. We cannot see the foundation of like the lake or the Indian Ocean. We don't know where it stands from. Uh, uh, could it be Cape Verde? There's an island on the west called Cape Verde. Confirm whether it's Cape Verde. There is an island I know called, it was a Portuguese colony. It's called Cape Verde. Confirm whether it is the one. I'm not sure. Just confirm. You know, we have so many islands. So many islands. You have clearly thought about that. A. The top of the tire. You have defeated me 9-0. 9-0. That one I've accepted because, in fact, I didn't think about that. The tire has no top, by the way. And or, you know, when you are used, when we were young, our grandmothers used to ask one question: between a hen or an egg, which one is older? Oh wow! I meet. At least they try to study about the meeting point, the center of the earth. But Mr. A has a different argument that because the earth is round, then it means it has no center. But I also disagree because I know for sure the earth has foundation. That one can be sure about that. Nothing in this world has no foundation, and I believe it has foundation. Earth must have foundation. You know, that's why I open this channel. At least we can share, we can learn things. Like now, I have learned some things about latitudes, longitudes, you know, right here from the village. You also learn 1 or 2, 3 things right here from the village, you know. And Mr. A, you are very much welcome. Come discover more in Africa. In Kenya, we also have one of the 7 wonders of the world. It's called, it's about the wild beast migration. They migrate from our country to Tanzania. We border Tanzania in the southwest of Kenya, you know. So many things about Kenya, very good things. The long distance runners, they come from our country, you know. Even the Japan Olympic marathon champion, the only man to run under 2 hours, he comes from Kenya. He's called Eliud Kipchoge. He ran under 2 hours in Vienna, Austria. Mr. A, have you ever heard of Eliud Kipchoge? The only man in the world to run under 2 hours. He comes from our country. He comes from our country, imagine. He comes right here from here. Then in the southern side of Kenya, we have the Indian Ocean. It comes all the way from India, all the way to Kenya, you know. We also have Lake Victoria. We share it between 3 countries, Tanzania, Uganda, and Kenya. And Tanzania takes, I think it is Tanzania, it takes the most shares, you know, of the Lake Victoria. Recently, we had something called, you know, there are some islands in the lake. And sometimes Kenya and Uganda, they have conflict. They want to say, you know, another thing that you don't know or you may not know, in the middle of the lakes, where there is an island, around that ground, there are a lot of fish. That's why people or governments try to pull saying, oh, this island is mine. No. It's because of the population of fish in that area. So we like that. We like that. And knowing more, discovering more, exploring more. Of course, definitely, that 100%, it has a foundation. Though we don't know where it is, even though it moves around. But no, it doesn't move around. The sun moves around, according to my understanding. The sun is stagnant, the earth is stagnant, but the sun, one of them is stagnant. I don't know which one is stagnant. No, the sun is stagnant. The earth moves around. Like, when I mean foundation, that's according to my opinion. When I mean the earth has foundation, definitely there's something that you cannot build a house without a foundation. There is something that holds the earth, but no human being can tell us it is here. No one. It's like a simple question that I may ask. Where does weed come from? Or where does it go from? Can anyone tell me kindly the direction where the weed comes from? Yeah, I mean the core of the earth. Kindly tell me where the weed comes from or where it goes. I want to know that answer. I'm very curious to know the source of wind and its destination. I would really love to know where this weed comes from and where it goes. Even the snows, like in the village, we have never seen snows in our lives. Yeah, I mean wind. Where does it come from? If you know, kindly write in the comment section. Write somewhere, write there. If you know where the weeds come from or where it goes. You know, it just passes, but we don't know where it comes from. It's just like the way the kid is made in the mother's womb. Yeah, we know the general things that happens, but the making of a kid from the womb of the mother, just something that we might need to understand. Thermal energy from the sun. You are very much welcome. I think you might have the answer. Looking at your name, you must have a lot of knowledge. I was just saying about the planet Earth, whether it has a center or whether it has foundations. That is our curiosity. Wow, that's a very good understanding. I think you have done a lot of study. I will try to read what you are writing. Raghu is saying assumption. Raghu, kindly write. I think you have done a lot of. I think you are born to be a scientist or a researcher. You try to research things, Raghu. I also like to research things, know more. You know, they say a person with understanding seeks understanding. That's the truth. If you have understanding in your heart, you find out. You find that you love to know knowledge. You love to discover. You know, know how. Have some knowledge. I am like that. I love to know how people live in the world. Different areas, different countries, different states, different languages. Earth is not flat. Definitely, I know that. But if you use these eyes, it looks like it is flat. But it is not flat. It is not flat. Maybe if, you know, I have never flown with a plane, but maybe if you have ever flown, I know A or Raghu, maybe you have ever flown with a plane. Tell us how you see the Earth. I've never been there on the top or in the air. How do people view Earth? Those in the plane, if you have ever flown, how do you view the Earth? How do you view on the sky if you have ever flown? Write to us how you view the Earth there on the top. Because here we have never flown, you know. William Kamam from Kenya. Good morning. I can go and search for you. I know Segera. Segera is in the opposite of Oropejeta. Near, exactly, you are very right. William Segera passes near where that equator line meets. You know. By the way, guys, William is from Kenya. He's asking a question. Rogai Gate is next to Segera. Exactly, you have come with the right topic, although you want something different. The earth is big. It needs us to seek knowledge. William, I hope you have my number. William, contact me. I'll organize for you. And I will search for you. It's not very far from here I am, but it's not that far. It's only the road. You know, you have to pass through that Oropejeta Park, go around Nanyuki, then you take another direction. You'll find Segera. Segera. Do you have my number, William? I can help you search for that heifer. My number is +254 if you don't have it. 722 672 723. I hope you have my number. Just call me after a live stream. We'll organize how and when. And by the way, I can go there and take a video of that area. Those are quite distant, you know. Oh, it looks like. What about if you fly in Kalahari, or Sub-Sahara countries? Must be so big. I hope, William, you have gotten my number. In my profile picture, you will see a fruit like a melony, like a pumpkin. Just call me after live stream. We talk you more. I'll go talk with those. You know, you have a lot of Maasai there, and they have a lot of havers. Near that Rogai Gate, I was telling. By the way, William, I was telling people, the equator line meets in that Rogai Gate. It's a gate behind the Oropejeta Wildlife Conservancy. I miss to enter a plane. You know, I have never entered a plane. Maybe I will be scared the day I enter a plane. I have never. Here in the desert village, very few people or none have ever entered inside a plane. It's very rare, you know. We travel where we don't travel anywhere, so we only see the planes passing through there. And the most scaring thing is like you tell me to come to London, 9 hours flight. One must be very nervous, you know. But we also have local flights. But one day in the future, maybe we'll have an opportunity to fly, even if it means flying around the country. We also have an airstrip, by the way. Mr. A, when you come to Kenya from Nairobi to Nanyuki is 1.5 hour flight, or 3 hours by road. So you can come. You know, I heard about the Malaysian plane, 2014. The plane that fell in the Indian Ocean. And later on, some parts, I think they were discovered in Madagascar, near Malagasy or Antananarivo. I can imagine it's so scary. But another funny thing that I have come to know, when the planes have accidents, maybe you can correct me if I'm wrong. Why most of them, they fall in the mountains? I have never understood why. I've seen so many plane accidents. They fall in the mountains. Why do airplanes always pass through the mountains? I have never understood to date. Even the most accident, it's very rare to hear the plane fell in a town. They fall either in the mountains or in the oceans. I don't know why. I have never known why planes fall in the mountains. But why do they pass? It's like the roots are in the mountains. Most of the cases, they fall in the mountains. So many accidents, they happen in the mountains. Maybe about navigation, do they pass through those mountains? Are they meant to pass through the mountains? Very rare to hear a plane falling in London, in town, the metro center, the metropolitan centers, or in the commercial towns. The planes, when they have accident, they fall in the mountains where no people are. Even another one fell, I think in Brazil, some 2 years ago, in the mountains. Another one fell from Ethiopia coming to Kenya, in the mountains. Even helicopters in our country, they fall in the mountains. Or do they recommend the planes to pass through the mountains so that if they have an accident, they can just follow there? Wow, that's a very good discovery. That's a very good discovery, William Kamau. That's a very good discovery, a very good research. Here in the Nanyuki area, we have so many things to discover, a lot of history to extract, so much things to extract around the village. I have no experience about airplanes. I can agree with you, but we have no experience. Oceans are more deeper than the highness of the mountain. If you can check the distance, the depth, and the heights, I think the oceans are deeper than the height of the mountains, Raghu. So they are bigger. The height is bigger than the Mount Kenya, Mount Everest, and Mariana Trench. They must be. What about the Indian Ocean? What is the depth of the Indian Ocean? Exactly. If a plane can fall in an Indian Ocean, then it disappears almost for good. It must be very big. Oceans must be very big. Like Indian Ocean, Pacific, Atlantic, they must be very big, you know. So guys, you know, nowadays, I told you it is raining around. You know, here we use solar systems. If there is no sun, we have no lights. So guys, allow me to sign out. I've really appreciated your time so much, but I will try. You know me, Raghu, I almost come every day in the evening. If the sun comes back, I will charge my batteries and I will be able to come live in the evening. So thank you so much, all of you. Your time, well appreciated. Remember to say hi to your friends. And remember to subscribe to my channel, Desert Channel Explorers. You can see Raghu has written it down. Bingsham Shugumta. You are very much welcome also. And we love you. Raghu, have a very good time. Mr. A, remember to be coming to, I hope you have subscribed. A, I hope, guys, you have my numbers. Today we had a very good, interesting topic. Raghu, you have never even called me to say hi, but I really appreciate you. Guys, thank you so much. Remember to call me. Raghu, A, thank you for subscribing. I hope you have gotten the other channel, Mr. A. Raghu has written the name, Desert Channel Explorers. Have you gotten it, Mr. A? Before I go, is to check that the name Raghu has written, Desert Channel Explorers. I will appreciate your subscription. I'll also be thank you so much, A. Make sure, guys, sometimes you call me. Just video call. Write me. You have 254 722 672 723. Yeah, say hi sometime. You know, when you have time, say hi. Let's talk. We might never meet, but we can talk. Nowadays, we have the phones. We can talk. And I can show you the Raja Desert Village. Even by road, I can walk you to the rivers on WhatsApp call, and you see the animals, see the waters, see the ranches. Not necessarily that you fly. We have phone, you know. Just save it when you have time. Appreciate. So thank you so much. Have a good day. If it's daytime, I know it's almost day. Like now, today is today, and it is almost 11:45 here. Uh, uh, just forgive them. Being Subha Gupta, people will always be angry with you. Even me here, some people come call me. Some places to come. Raghu can testify. They call me, you are monkey, but I forgive them, and I give them unconditional love. Love your enemies. Bless them. Pray for them, and you'll have peace in your heart. Don't judge them. Don't carry the burdens. If someone wrongs you, you carry the burden, it is you who will suffer. So forgive them, love them without conditions, and they'll come back and say they are sorry. So thank you so much. I hope being Subgamta, we'll meet in the evening. Thank you so much for your time. Thank you. Hey, salute. Salute from the village. Thank you so much. I don't take it for granted. Thank you for your subscription. And I hope by maybe our time in the evening, at around 9 to 10 p.m., I will definitely be back. Definitely, I will be back. We had a very interesting topic. You want me to wait? Okay, ask me another question before I go. Exactly. A is very right. You know, there is one of the best weapons against anything is love. That's what I know. Love people without conditions. You know, the life, let me tell you about the one thing that people don't know. In every life that we live, you know the battery of a car, it has negative side and the positive side. Then the positive terminal and the negative terminal. Without one of them, the car cannot start. Bro, one advice, don't abuse any girl. That's according to your understanding, but we are all human beings. That's according to my understanding. But that one I cannot comment because I don't know what you believe. Personally, I don't believe any human beings are God, but I respect the way you believe. I'm not against your... Sugumta saying that I should not leave. He needs an urgent something he wants me to advise him, so I cannot leave. I cannot leave a sick person. I have to attend. I have to... what could be the problem? Could you be the problem or are they the problem? If they're abusing you, are you the problem? You have to search your soul first. You know, I might defend. You know, you cannot defend one person without having the body parties there. If they can stand here, because the first person who goes to the court first, the judge thinks he's right until the other one comes and proves them wrong. So, are you the problem or are they the problem? Your case is with love. Your case is hard to decide. Exactly. Even a merry heart also heals the heart. He is very right. So, by the way, I also ask the same question. Subha Gumta, how old are you? So that we can know how to handle your case. You know, the case depends on the years. As you mature, things go down lessening and becoming easy, and you become wise through experience. How old are you? I also ask the same question. How old are you? Being Subha Gumta, how old are you? Just tell that, and we try. Even Mr. A can assist also. Tell us your age. That's too early. 19 years. Raghu, what do you have to say? The teenage age, you know. Just obey your parents. Be obedient. Listen to your parents. Listen to your siblings. One thing you can be sure, when you are 20s, 19 there, everybody thinks he or she is right. But remember, your parents were also 19 years. That's the best age to activate yourself. Look for something to be busy. You can be studying, you can follow something. Ragu, read what he's writing. That's the best age to achieve. I wish I was 19. I could do marvelous. Have your own projects. Pursue them. Don't mind what they say, but respect your parents. You know, they were also 19. Remember that. They were also 19 years. So respect the experience. They pass through your stage. And by 25 years, you start seeing things in a different way. When you're 19, you are still a kid. Let me say that. You are still young. You are still naive. You are still inexperienced, you know. Just obey them. They know what they are doing. Love them. And they will bless you. And you'll have a very good future. Don't compete with them. Don't seek for people's approval. Approve yourself. Set goals, pursue them. What do you do, by the way? Are you still studying? Are you working? You know, the rejected stones, they become the cornerstones, you know. Appreciate yourself, love yourself. You know, you have to arm yourself with love. I tell people that even though you are young, arm yourself. Even they call me monkey. I don't get angry with them. Ragu can tell you, I don't feel pain. Yes, I have a heart. I have feelings, but I am armed with love. So just set the goals right. Know what you want to do in your life. And we love you so much, Sungumta. We love you. If they don't love you, receive unconditional love from the village. I'm sorry for that, for Dionysus. But for love, you don't know me, but feel loved from the village. Billions of people can hate you, but we will be here for you. Mr. A will be there for you. Ragu will be there for you. Have my number. Call me. We talk man to man. You know. Take my number. Call me at your own time, and we will talk. I also passed through, like I passed through your stage. Have my number. We are here. We'll support you. We understand what you are going through. Just take my number. And you are very right. Laugh at the negative things. You know. Have a vision. What you want to do in life. Set big goals that look almost unrealistic. You know. Gumta, just give us your number. We'll assist you. You are very much. I'm also going, and I appreciated your time so much, all of you. The only boy I felt sorry is 19-year-old Bing Sumta. Let me give him my number, so maybe you can talk more, and I'll assist you outside the live stream. Being a Gumta, take my number kindly. Plus 254 722 672 723. Just call me at any time, at your free time. We'll talk. I understand you. From heart, I do understand you. I was 19 also at one time, so I understand what you are going through. I understand you so much. Ragav, I'm almost going, but you are very much welcome. You are very much welcome, Ragav. You are very much welcome, but you're almost going. Sugumta, I hope you have my number. You know, the reason I give my number is because I might go off stream, then we might never meet again, you know. Even, by the way, Mr. A, even crying relieves your pain. Even crying sometimes relieves your pain. but I know what you mean, the long time cry. So guys, the one trap that you are falling into is a self-pity. Don't fall into self-pity. It doesn't matter. Imagine you are complaining about the college. What about us in the desert village? That we never know what is a college. And we are okay and you are very much happy. Don't compare yourself with others. If you want to hurt your ego, compare yourself. So love yourself first. Move on. You know, exactly. Work hard for your own things. And one day in your future, you'll be able to take your kids to college. Just work hard, as A is saying. People are supporting you. Yeah. We are behind you. We love you so much. Even if they don't take to college, know that there are some people who loves you across the world. There are people on your side. Don't worry. We have never seen you. We don't know you, but we love you. Always come. Always ask for assistance. Consult us, because we have always passed through that stage that you are passing through. Exactly. Even some people are educated. I support Ragav. You might have a degree, and then you find yourself you're working in a completely different areas. You know, even the early men, they did not have a degree. They succeeded. Even look to one of the world billionaires. Many of them, they never had a degree. They succeeded. Even if you get a degree, you are employed. But if you employ yourself, you will be your own boss. You know, an employed person, your salary is fixed. Your time is fixed. You are like a slave. But desire to employ yourself, that's what I can tell you. Desire to be self-employed. Set a business. Set goals, and you succeed. So guys, thank you so much for your time. I have to go now. I know you also have to go. I have really appreciated your time so much. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for everything. Have a good time. We'll see one another in the evening at around 10 p.m. in our Kenyan time. Also, all of you, take care. Even Ragav, Sagomta, we love you. Ragav, we appreciate you. Everybody, thank you so much. Have a good day.